Hi, it's Chad with Shippy Farm and Forge. Welcome back to the channel. I'm excited because today I finally got in my fire bricks to replace the ones that were broken in my little forge, because I've been having to use the big forge and it is a monster. Uses a ton of gas, gets super hot, and I built it myself, and I'm not super confident that someday it's not just going to melt down. So anyway, much more confident with this one. So we're having to rebuild this forge because one of the burners melted down, and some of the fire bricks were broken. I've used this little forge a lot, and I like it a lot. It's pretty small, but it does most everything that I want to do. Occasionally have to get out the big one, but it needs some attention, so I ordered a new burner for it, ordered some new fire bricks, and now we're gonna fix it. Now the first thing we're gonna have to do is mark and drill the new fire brick so that the burner tube can go through it. Now you do not want to breathe this dust whenever you drill or cut this soft fire brick. Very carcinogenic. You'd probably get cancer and die within 30 seconds of breathing it. Just kidding. But it's very dangerous, so don't breathe it. Do it outside, do it with a mask on, whatever, but don't breathe it. All right, so I took them outside on my flatbed trailer workbench here. You got a pretty good wind blowing. I'm gonna drill it. and the end caught on fire, and it was a flaming torch just waving back and forth. And I had to basically walk through it or past it to get to the valve to shut it off. That was one of the scariest things I'd ever encountered. So make sure and tighten your hose clamps. And I probably did tighten it. I think what had happened, it's been a while ago, I think what had happened is the hose clamp stripped out and I didn't know it. But just check them regularly because you don't want to go through that. And see, that one just stripped out. As I was tightening it, and it wasn't even super tight, it slipped and broke one of those little notches in the hose clamp. Luckily I got some more, but something to pay attention to. Let's get this thing put in place and fire it up. And this is the hose that I was talking about that came loose, and it was just going throwing out fire, and I had to walk past it here as it's going and turn off this valve right here. So it was crazy. All right, now we're going to leak test everything. It's very important. I just put about a tablespoon of Dawn dish soap in here and some water. Mixed it up real good. I'm going to turn the valve on and check for leaks. So we can just spray all these joints. Rub the soapy water around on them. And if it's making bubbles, then it's leaking. But it is not making bubbles. So, should be good. So now let's fire this baby up. Try to adjust the flame. Mostly blue flame, a little bit of orange flame coming off of it. I think that's probably pretty good. Thanks for watching. Get out and shop and make something. You don't have a shop? Set up something outside. Build something, create something. It's very rewarding to your soul. Thanks for watching.